kids, welcome back to Roto Talk.
It's a beautiful day out today. Happy Monday. We got the Baron down here at the water. Couldn't run this weekend. Let's see those geese. Bastards. They're coming for you, baby.
Great big gobs of greasy grinding over guts.
Anyway, couldn't run this weekend due to family events and whatnot. And yeah, so today's the day. Maybe the longest wait for a maiden ever. I built this boat 5 years ago. It's never been in the water. Hopefully it floats. We'll find out. So I'm going to start off basic. Nothing fancy. 30cc engine. We're going to let some of this, yeah, we need to get some of this air out probably. I filled up the gas tank a while ago, a couple days ago, and so we're going to belch her on out. Since I mount my bags like this so the air goes up, I don't have to get all the air out. But, you know, let's not ask for trouble. Alright? Good enough. And I do have one of my fancy dancy bag clips, but you don't even really need in this boat a whole lot. Yeah, it's very difficult where I put it. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. I'm not even gonna mess with it. I don't want this to be a long video full of crap here. So what I do with these, standard, pretty much brand new 30cc. This was in one of my older boats I never ran. So it's engine's a couple years old, maybe a year old, but I never ran it. There we go. And so standard 30cc, we're gonna go ahead and do my 1.5 because I have no idea how this engine even runs. There's 1/2, 1, oh shit, half, 1/4. We'll just do 1 1/4. I know these engines fairly. 1, good enough. All right, we're gonna make sure everything works. Check your fail-safe. That's because I never set it back from when I did the failsafe video. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see. Thunder. Let's try that. Yeah, I was on the wrong model. My bad. Always check your model. There's a lesson learned, right? Alright, and I think we're going to give us a little bit more throw. Okay. On our steering as well. Okay, so we're going to turn our EPA. Not too worried about left. Good enough. All right. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to do a couple. With the waves are today. It is windy. I don't know if you can hear it. These waves are funky. The buoys, the ski buoys out there, are on an anchor pulley system. Okay, so there's actually rods in the floor of the lake, or posts, and there's a piece of rope that goes up and through the buoy, and then another that it goes all the way through the buoy, and then there's a weight on the other end. So the buoys are supposed to self-adjust with the water going up and down. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So some of these buoys are super, super low, almost under the water, and it makes it really, really hard to see when you're running. That's okay. I'm just gonna do a few laps, nothing fancy. One of the things I do with boats like this that have a cowl, I test them without the cowl. There's a reason I do that. I learned this with monos a long time ago. That I had this one mono, ran killer with the cowl off. I was tuning it. It was back when I lived in Ohio and I was on the river. And I was tuning it, and the thing was just running fast as hell. I'd put the cowl on to really let it have it, and it'd slow down. It wasn't getting enough air. So this kind of helps me decide if this is going to be one of those boats. Do I need to open the vents up more? Things like that. So we're just going to do a couple laps, see how the hull handles. I will put a picture of the prop and what it is in here because I can't remember what's on there. I think it's bigger than normal. It's supposed to be. I like a bigger prop in this lake just because I get a lot more torque through the turns and things like that. But I'm going to test it with the top off. Let's see, what else? I measured the strut and made it the same as Einstein, my other Thunder, because I like the way it runs. I'll still have to adjust it, I'm sure, but that's okay. For this, we'll see how she goes here. Okay, fire it up. Let's see how she goes. Good sign. Really rich. Well, it floats. Runs good. I like the way the hull's riding. Uh-oh. My throttle's stuck open. That's not good. So, there we go. Not sure what that was about. My throttle's sticking. So, we got to figure out why that's happening. Let's bring her in. Nice and slow since it's sticking. All right. Now, that's the problem with running without a cowl. You can get a lot of water in here. Now, why was that throttle sticking? That was kind of scary. And it's also very dangerous launching a Thunder the way I'm doing it because the pipe is right where my fingers are. Let's get the water out. But that cooled off. She ran great. We had water cooling. Yep, everything's fine there. But that throttle, that's strange. I don't know why. Interesting. Not sure. It was sticking. I literally took my finger off the throttle and it kept going full speed. Luckily it's turning okay, but I don't understand why. So, when in Rome, do it again. So, I'm going to tweak this is a reasonably new engine, so I'm going to tweak our low in a little bit just to bring my idle up a touch. That's all that's going to do. Now, yes, you can adjust the throttle to bring the idle up, but I know I'm running rich. So instead of messing with that first, I'm just going to lean out the low a touch, and that will bring my RPM up. And we're also going to, let's see, make sure everything's good in here. Yep. We're also going to bring our high speed in a few degrees, just like that. And I'm going to run it just like that because I'm a little scared now. I'm not really sure why it's running that way. It's like, well, one way to find out. So what we're going to do, I'm going to put the cowl on this time. See what happens. So if you see me flip this boat, it's probably on purpose, okay? If that throttle locks, I don't know if my servo's being sketchy, what the problem is. It's a brand new servo, it should be fine. I don't know. Really don't know. So if it does, the steering was fine, it wasn't losing that. So if my throttle sticks, I might be forced to ditch, which is okay, I've done that before. So, live and learn, right? Okay, I'm just trying to adjust my idle. Wrong way. Helps if you go the right way, moron. Okay. Where did our belt go? There it is. I'm not gonna goose it just yet. Looks good. It's bogging. I think we're too lean. We're gonna bring it in. Got water coming out, we're okay there. Yeah, throttle response is crap. So, that tells me I'm probably too lean. So, another trick, not really a trick, something to consider, is when you're running a brand new engine, don't lean it out to death. Run it for, I mean, you can lean it out. You can bring it in so it's faster, don't get me wrong. But you don't have to go crazy with, you know, get a few bags to it. We're gonna make sure everybody's clear. Good there. It's that time of year, there's shit in the water. Good there. Whilst we have her up, okay, good. So we're gonna open this back up. We're gonna make it fat. I don't want to hurt anybody today, engine wise. Not in the mood for a rebuild. Okay, here we go. Try it again. Nice. Bring her down in speed a little bit. I'm not doing full speed yet. Need to adjust my trim. Pulling to the left, which is odd. Whew. Little much in the water on the hull. Throttle response still isn't where I like it though. It's okay. And one of the things that's nice about videoing this stuff, even if you're not going to use it on YouTube or anything, is you can review it and watch how your boat's riding without, you know, you can really focus on where it's riding. Woo! It is windy and I keep forgetting that. She's wanting to lift up. I don't hate how it's riding though. Throttle hasn't stuck since, so I don't know, maybe I just had some grime on it? I don't know. I did that. I'm just going a little slower now. Let that engine relax. Still kind of, needs a little bit of speed. I don't know if I love this prop. They do turn quick. Part of this is that prop. It's pretty big. All in all, for a maiden though, I wouldn't kick it out of bed. Got room for improvement, for sure. We'll bring it in. We're going to drop that idle down a little bit. See how it's coming in on idle? It's pretty fast. All right. Nice. I don't hate it. Personally, I think we could raise this strut up. Let's, I'm gonna kill this. Let everything cool off a little bit. But she's holding together. Drinking a lot of gas. I think it's too rich still. And we could raise, let's see. It's not horrible. I don't know. I don't hate it. Damn horseflies. I think what I'll do is I will actually change the prop before I adjust the strut. I think that prop's just a little too wicked for this particular boat. So I'm going to do now. I love the way the hull's riding great. I don't think I see too many faults with that. We're going to loosen it up. Bring that idle down a touch. Just a touch, but I'm also going to bring it down on the receiver. It's hard to get the sweet spot sometimes. Should be good. Okay. I am going to trim to the right. Okay, that'll help our speed a little bit. And I am going to tweak the high speed in a touch. Just a little bit. Nothing much. Now my belt blew over here. We're going to go ahead and run her again. And then I think what we'll do tomorrow, because I have some other things I need to do, I just wanted to get this done. Get the Maiden done. It's a beautiful boat, man. This thing runs just beautiful. I love the way it looks on the water. It's really nice. And then tomorrow, or maybe even later today, after I get my stuff done, we're going to swap props. I'm going to put a different prop on there, because that's not the right prop. And that's one of the reasons it's really torquey. Really takes off, turns like a mad dog, right? But the top end's kind of meh. It's not where it should be. Einstein's faster, my other Thunder, and it's the exact same boat. So, yeah, no big deal. I mean, it's still moving. I mean, no lie, but not where it should be. Let's see what it does now with these tweaks. A little faster. Hull's running beautiful though. It's all prop at this point. Look at that. Wow! Love it. Running like a champ. Like I said, we can definitely squeeze some speed out of her. What we'll do, I think personally, I love the way the hull's running for the most part. Throttle response is good now. Needs more top end. Top end sucks. That's a prop. And the ass end could come up a touch, but not bad. So I think we'll bring her in. We'll make those changes. Well, I'll put a new prop on. Bring her in here. Okay. So what we'll do is we will, like I said, I'll reprop. I like the way the rudder's fairly straight, not really pulling to the sides too bad or anything like that. I think the tail could come out of the water a little. Not hateful, not at all. Oh, there goes my failsafe. Haha. It's a good thing. Okay. Tail could come up a touch. So we might, yeah. I do have a little bit of a positive angle on the strut, very little. We're talking 2 degrees. I'm going to take that out and I'm going to make it pretty much parallel, and I'm going to bring the whole strut down about 2 mil, not much, because I like the way it's running, just a little wet in the back, okay? So that'll fix that. We'll put a different prop on it. I think needle-wise, until this engine really sets in good, we're okay. And that's it. So when I make those changes, we'll do episode 2 of this. And like I said, might be today, might be tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. And until then, kids, keep dry side up. Bye.